October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Oh my god. Feels like I got a bubble. Oh my god, it's bubble in my throat. I guess this could work in my benefit with Mia's voice. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something to overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? Well, I swallowed some... I'm sorry. I got rid of the bubble by swallowing my saliva. Oh my god. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Always a different courtroom, and also, it's my sister's birthday in-game, I guess. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, oh my god, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Oh boy, this awkward guy again. Not even awkward, just a plain creep. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai, noob. Rolf. It's Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on the day did it. But right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. So it seems like Mia is going to be here for way longer than her first appearance back with us. So, the day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to our testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so, yeah, we're in a really weird predicament now. Alright, let's do some pressing. Is that when you always come to work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in the industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all day, sad face. Tell us some more about that. During the morning, okay. I guess we're gonna have to keep doing that till we get to in the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Silver Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the logs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Took one more time than I thought it would. I hear everybody at the lunchroom. Okay, let's see that. That looks interesting. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak! The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Meeting until around 4. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It is contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What did you want? I'm not sure if, like, sweats is supposed to be a sound effect or something. That's, like, hilarious. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Murph! No, good call. I was embarrassed I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I bought it to the retailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down, then... Ugh. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait, a second? If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left on the table during that whole meeting? You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. Wait a second, maybe I do have an idea. Let's see. Wait a second, Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Rolf! Well? Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess. We did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio at that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well, Mr. Manila. Your testimony, please. Irk! Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Alright. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break. Actually, I thought it would be like FYI, but I don't know what FWIW means. Rolf. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to, say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Alright. 15 minutes. What were you doing there for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right, the other one was D Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak is 15 minutes is quite a feat. Is it, though? I mean, I kind of eaten T-bone steaks before. I guess 15 minutes is fine. Wait. That's it? That's it? Anyways, I feel, because, like, this fell at 215, and this is the Steel Samurai. Let's try here, the press. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Lol. Well, Phoenix, that's when it was too short. Oh boy. I feel like it's gotta be one of those few. I mean, it has to either be the monkey head or the Powers photo. Huh. But then again, this one too. Oh boy. I think I might save here just in case. I feel like it has to be one of the two. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Because, like, 2:30 is the death. 2 o'clock the photo was taken. And 2:15 the scene, it was blocked. I'm gonna guess that it's this. Nope. Either that or it has to be the Powers photo. No, it's not. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be one of those moments. Alright, let's try this one more. Nope. Alright, we're going to have to load up. Yeah, if we were to get a game over here, then that's it. But luckily for us, we could just reload. Okay, so it's neither of those two, so... Oh, we already did that. Come on, ugh. Oh, wait, hold on. So we could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Cameron back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Let me reread this. I'd say it was from 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30! That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. I'm guessing it's an autopsy report? No, it's not. I am legitimately confused. Okay, so like when this stuff kind of starts to happen, Ace Attorney, it's like you gotta present everything if you get stuck. Yeah, I have no clue. Oh, yeah. Raising the background music by one stage. Let's try this again. Okay. When exactly did you take this break? Let's say it was around 2:30 or until 2:45. That was the time of death. I'm legitimately confused. I mean, it is possible. I mean, they're right next to each other. Oh wait, why is that? Oh, okay, I guess we have to press it after doing the first one. Okay. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Okay, do you ever claim that someone from the trailer went to Studio One? If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial's over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered around at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right! True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the end of right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Ah, crap. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the Steel Samurai photo, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for recess. This doesn't mean the kind of recess that you want it to be. October 19th, 11 a.m., 11:04 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what do I have hope in? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 4. That was a little longer than 10 minutes, but... Actually, wait, no, that was actually 11 minutes. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edward taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right! Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Does that mean there's donuts in there for all the cops? And the judge, too? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Ugh. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey! It's you, the nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in the 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Ugh. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer, a very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. And now the courtroom is becoming chaotic. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. Then when I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. He's got a point. I mean, he definitely has a angrier tone than Red, White, and Mr. Saw It. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Okay, so... let's see here. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and the security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Someone finally put an Edgeworth through the ringer for once. Actually, I want to see this one since it's talking about hold back off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods, and where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors, but guess what happened next? Came out by the studio. There was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Yeah, he opened the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kind of tall. Skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to that bad guy, huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Dang, give me a little sass in your head. Okay. Huh. How came the Steel Samurai? Maybe it's this? The Powers photo? I'm gonna say... Why does this always happen? I always accidentally change like a setting. Let me go through this again. Yeah, this is gonna always happen. Especially since, like... It just, like... I don't know. It's just, like, really hard to just talk about this, because, like... Because, like, it's just, like, trial and error, and, like, you know, trying to, like, think things through, so it's, like, really hard to talk about the game, but also really hard to, like, talk about what you're thinking. Like, it's just, like, a whole mess, especially if you don't know. Like, I played this game before, but I forgot what happens when, like, if you saw earlier in the game, like, since it was a little bit easier, I was able to, like, pick out which ones were the correct evidence. But now it's like as we're continuing further and further, the more and more likely I forget what's like used or like the order of things. So I have a feeling that it has to be like the photo because nothing came out. No. Man, it's like we had such a good run. Now it's just like, maybe the guide map? No, I'm gonna try his camera. If not, I'm gonna just reload and hope for the best. Maybe we present the murder weapon. No. Okay, we're gonna load. Because I thought that would be it. I mean, it made kind of sense, because, like, if maybe he would have been, like, he left that out, like, what was used, but I guess not. Alright. I guess the camera. Yep, there we go. That made a lot of sense, though. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? His face is so funny. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? You're a judge! Like, you should at least know this stuff. Like, what? It's a digital camera you're on? Even Phoenix is like, how do you not know this? You're still alive. It's kind of a new sort of camera? I'll explain that. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright! How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have your camera. And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify the court. What you were saying, you were so busy watching. Alright. What I saw. And the music is getting faster. We're getting closer. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. Couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then, the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It's brief, but I feel like he's leaving something out. You were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course! You didn't turn away, not even once. No! Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. What happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick. And a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. Still being vague about this one. What? Don't give me that look, Pops! How should I play this? I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, if I press him too hard, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest goes. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense I kinda got scared. I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, doesn't it seem right because he's being deliberately vague? Press him on the facts. Okay, so I guess we do have to actually press him, so... So, we have to not be gentle with him here. We have to be assertive and show him that, you know, you can't lie and be vague in court. Alright, let's see. Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? You missed the important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he quite clearly saw. Saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murder uses a samurai slap. Edgeworth, come on. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Could you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix! I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you could figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer! We have ascertained that the young boy's a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I don't think we're going to get penalized for this, but I say he couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it! How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear. This boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Okay, so... He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could he possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, this Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Well, oof! Think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. Something. Alright, so show evidence. That's the thing we need to go for. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? I feel like it's either the camera or the monkey's head falling. I'm gonna guess it's his camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that, too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You gotta think we're picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you were wanting to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Yeah, means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. All I could think of is that one Justin Wong video of him playing Mortal Kombat 9, and he's beating up some kid, and he's like, "Welcome to the real world, kid." He's like, "Stop! That's so cheap." Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain, so I picked up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Okay, so Steel Samurai just escaped clutches, so I have to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera had too many buttons, and I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah! I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something else here I could use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah! Did you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a contradiction sooner or solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Well, Steel Samurai. Alright, I'm gonna save here again. I know, that's gonna be the running thing now from this case and onward. No. I thought maybe that, pressing, like, having the camera out again, he would, he'd reveal what's inside or something. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. And that's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all self-conscious. Okay, off with the gloves, kid. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes! Okay. I know I just saved, but see this one? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held my camera to take a picture. No. I thought maybe that was it. Steel Samurai had escaped the clutches of the victim. So I held my camera up to take a picture. The lens went open, so I missed it. No. What is it then? Alright, wait. Oh my god, I accidentally saved again. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why did I save again? Like, I only have one life left. Like, come on. I mean, I did everything, so... In the fight. Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. That? Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow up with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture with when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of all pictures of Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure your thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Those are blurry. He erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. Well, he only takes pictures when the Steel Samurai wins, so we're going to select the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win! That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, the day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and laid still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph? You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew that about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take his nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man. If you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here. This is it. Well, looking at this, it's still hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor! May I see the photo one more time? Wait, once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. We aren't losing anything. Okay. He's heading to Studio 2. Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... that's impossible! What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the courtroom. I'm sorry. I love how like, inconsistently, like, intelligent and dumb... like, not dumbfounded, I guess, but, like, more dumb. I guess dumb's the I guess dumb in a funny way. The judges. I'm sorry. It always gives me a laugh. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? I say, on that gate, it's not... Your Honor, here is... messed up my words there. Here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in this photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. So, we do have a few options here. The trailer is there, the path was blocked, and no filming is done there. So, the path was blocked and the trailer was there. No filming is done there. I'm gonna say the trailer is there. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal the Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no. Of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole this costume. Do we actually have proof? I mean, I'm like trying... Let me... Autopsy. Samurai spear. Empty bottle. Oh, wait, we do! I have proof. I have proof! You do? You do, Miss Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Yeah, I figured as much. I think it's the empty bottle. I think so. Yep. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. The bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Examine Hammer's body. Fingerprint the bottle. Test power. I feel like by a few days, I feel like the medication would have worn off. And examine Hammer's body. Like, what would he even have on him? Like, it wouldn't be on Hammer, so. Fingerprint. An idea? Well, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. The empty bottle was given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Man, Cody's in the middle of watching this all. It must be kind of traumatizing for a child. Very well. Court is adjourned. And also the fact that, like, he saw his hero get beaten. So, I mean, that is kind of traumatizing for any kid, for something they look up to. So, it makes a lot of sense. Anyways, there we have it. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair. Well, I mean, Phoenix's spiky hair. But that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Well, this was my longest episode yet. It was all because of that whole trial being a mess to me. Anyways, love my videos, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe to my channel, appreciate it. Next time on Ace Attorney, well, we will begin our day 3 of investigation. Yeah, I told you, it's going to get longer and longer with each episode, so yeah. We're finally going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to find out who in Studio 2 committed the murder, and how. And why it wasn't Mr. Powers in the Steel Samurai costume, but it was actually the victim himself who stole it. So, we'll see you guys